I'm Joe, and I'm going to tell you something. Taylor, right there.
I'm back here.
Taylor, the
Hi.
guy who produces and edits and does all this show, needs a special thank you because he worked how many hours this week to get this stuff done?
Very, very many hours.
Very many
I
hours.
clock out every week. My wife thinks I don't exist anymore. I don't see her that often.
And how many new subscribers and new likes did we get after all the hours you put in?
Let's move past that.
Okay. Special thanks to Taylor on the first episode.
Thank you.
So, what am I going to tell you today? Taylor?
I'm not sure. Joe, tell us. What are you telling us today? What is so important that we need to know what you need to know to tell us?
I got a question in this week. Well, not a question, more like a statement. And the statement said, stop talking so much about houses.
Who said that? Who
Well-
said that truth, those golden words?
It was one of the two subscribers.
So sad.
It was either Taylor or the unknown person who subscribed, probably by mistake.
Yes.
So this is actually for everyone. Every person out there. Doesn't have to do with buying a house, even though it's what I want to talk about.
They want to.
It has to do with a question that I asked Taylor last week, or the week before, 2 weeks ago.
Where's my sandwich?
2 weeks ago. I said, do you still have your business?
Yes.
And he said, yes. And I said, maybe I should tell people how to file a business and start a business. So I'm going to tell you guys and girls and everyone else how to start a business. Cue Flip Monkey intro that you've already seen.
That's already been.
It already played. It already
You
happened.
can't just you can't just cue things.
We don't have that ability yet?
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
How about that?
That's good. He doesn't want to do it.
Maybe I'll do it. Probably not.
So, what is a business? Why do you need to start one? And why is it important? Well, a business could be anything. Business can be what you do on the side. It can be what you do to make extra money. It could be something that you've legitimately started. It could be something that's grown into being a career or a full-time side employment, taking part of your income, part of your money, or even making full-time income, your entire amount of money. So the important thing to remember is if you're making money on the side and you're making enough money to support yourself, over $600, the legal limit to get a 1099 issued to yourself, you have a business. You've started a business. You have a business. That's a legal business. So there's advantages and disadvantages to it. Well, the advantages obviously would be starting a business. You get tax write-offs. You get to claim expenses for your business. The disadvantages would be you have to pay taxes. Sorry, but some people have to pay them. Most people have to pay them. And if you want to do anything in the future, like, I don't know, get a car, buy a house,
No, don't do it. Don't.
you need to file your business taxes. So how do you start one? Why should you start one? Well, you should start one if you even have the idea or the motivation or even maybe in the future the interest of starting a business. You should file for what you might want your business name to be or what you might have a business for in the future. File it early and often. Why? Because when you start a business and you want it to start it immediately and you want to build credit for it immediately and you want to get a lease for your business, you want to buy things for your business, they're not going to give you things for your business because you don't have evidence or a history of having that business. So if you even have the idea, say, I want to start a consulting company, I want to start maybe trying to get clients and things like that, technically you can start a business. You can start a business because you can start up, you can start advertising, you can start buying equipment for the business, and you can start gathering clients. So you file a DBA. What's a DBA? It's doing business as, meaning instead of, you can do a business under your own name, your personal name, or you can do your business under a business name. You ever walked by a business and seen a different name? Yeah, there's an owner for the business, but they're doing it under a different name. It might be a name that's in a reference to the city, the type of specialty that they do, whatever. But you have to file a business at your local county recording office. So they have one in Los Angeles County in Norwalk. They have one in Orange County in Santa Ana. Taylor, you've been there?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Not Santa Ana, but Norwalk. Yes.
Yes, exactly. And how's the process? Easy?
pretty easy. It's a simple printout. All you need is an actual stamp. Old school stampy things. Just print it out, fill out some information, name your business, make sure your business hasn't already been named and filed by somebody else, and just send in the information. Make sure to get everything clear. Mine I kicked back a couple times. I think it costs like $60, I believe, or something around there.
Sometimes there'll be people at this county to help you fill it out, or there'll be services like that. I went to the Orange County and I helped my friend file one, and they actually had a guy who owns a business helping people file paperwork, and he was outside waiting for people to come in and file their paperwork, and he helped you file it. And in the next step, you have to go publish it like in a newspaper and let people know that you have a business.
Are those guys outside yelling if you have a business or starting a business?
Those are the guys, yeah.
I always thought those guys were like giving you a hustle or like.
They are giving you a hustle because what they're doing is they're charging you for the service of doing it, right? Okay. So usually it'll cost like $40 or so at the county. You'll go file your business, file your name, and then what they'll do is they'll say, oh, well, if I just file it for you or help you do it, I'll charge you like $300 or $150 or whatever, and then I'll publish it in the newspaper, right? So if you're in the know or you watch this show, makes you knowledgeable about this stuff.
Yes. Please.
So we're screaming outside. Sorry. Something going on over there. So if you know, you should know what the prices are. You can actually look up what the fees are. You can call, you can ask, and then you'll know if you want to pay a premium for the service having someone do it for you. The DBA, just like filing an LLC with the state.
What's an LLC?
Limited liability company. They're very simple. They're one page of paperwork, and you don't need an attorney to file it. You can even go to different filing websites that help you, like LegalZoom, things like that. But they charge you a premium for doing it. So you don't have to pay those fees if you have an assistance from someone at the county or someone helping you do it, or even watching the show. That's a printer over there making all that noise. So you could file one. I always recommend people to go. We are not affiliated with this company. We do not get paid from this company at all. It's called DBA Store, dbastore.com. They file the paperwork for you. They also publish it for you after. And that could be a simple way for you to do it. You pay a service fee for that, but it's one of the cheaper ones I've seen. There's also services that do it as well. They're online, but you shouldn't be paying more than about $100 for this service. And for an LLC, you shouldn't be paying more than a couple $100 for someone to file it for you. But the last time I checked, the LLC paperwork was $20-$30 to file the paperwork, and it was one page. And the DBA paperwork, we just did it last year with a friend of ours, helped him do it. It was like $40.
So when would you know? How would you differentiate your business from being a DBA and an LLC?
Oh, well, the DBA means that exactly that. You're doing business as. So you're personally liable still for the business. You take personal responsibility. If you have a lawsuit, your company can be sued and they can attack you personally, things like that. But if you have a simple business that doesn't have those problems, not a big deal. Like if you say, let's just say you do computer repair and you put in a CD burner or something like that in someone's computer and it works, and that's fine. But if the CD burner catches on fire, blows up, destroys their entire house, you could be personally liable for that. In that case, you would want to file like an LLC if you have the fear that your business has a high litigation rate. So what you would do is you would file the LLC, and then you would do all your business under the LLC. And then if somebody tried to sue you, you would say, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to sue the company.
That's not me.
And they go, who's the company? And they go, well, it's also me, but there's some legal things you'll have to go through before you get to me.
Now, one thing you told me, that's why I started mine, was I used to write, because I used to writing reviews and information about games, movies, and so forth.
He still does it.
I still do. And
you want to plug your website?
The one thing you'd always do at the end. The one thing you told me to do was, you said, if you do something and you enjoy it, make money off it.
Yes.
Essentially, you said make money off it. So, I started a website, filed a DBA, and threw ads on the site.
So you can legally start a business and take money from the business, from your personal income, to start the business, and you can fund the business, and you could take a tax deduction for the business. Now you can do this 2 years out of every 5 years. And it has to be for a different business if the business ultimately fails after 5 years. Or it has to be a business that has to make money 2 or 3 out of the 5 years. So if you have a business and your business loses money years 1, 2, and 3, The third year, you will not get a tax deduction because the IRS will declare that a hobby and not a business. So you can't just keep pouring money into something and never make money and get a tax deduction. You can do it personally, but you just can't get a tax deduction for it.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can have a business, start it. You've lost money personally for the first 2 years of starting it. And then the third year, you can make money, in the fourth year and the fifth year. And then you can take a loss 2 out of every 5 years with a DBA with LLC. Obviously, you want to check those laws for corporations, things like that. But this is a video about how you personally can obtain tax deduction and start a business.
You also don't need an office. You can do it at your own home.
And how do you file with your business? You can file an attachment personally to your Social Security number, or you can get a tax ID. Really simple. All you do is you go on the old Google, you type in federal tax ID number, and then the IRS has a simple online form, and you'll just enter your business name. If it's a sole proprietorship, usually DBA is like a sole proprietorship. It's you by yourself doing it. A limited partnership, you and another partner. And there's lots of other options. But for the sake of this video, we're going over the personal aspect of it.
Yes.
But you can file and get your tax ID from the IRS. It's free. They attach it to your Social Security number. And what that does is it lets you do things like open a bank account, open business credit, and do serious things for your business without using your personal information, like your you can use your name when you open it, but not your Social Security number. It doesn't have to be on everything. When you ever notice your paycheck, you see your paychecks and it says federal tax ID number. That's your company paying you. They're not giving you the Social Security number of their executives. They're giving you the name of the company that has the tax ID for it. So it's kind of like a privacy screen, and you're able to do taxes with it and do legal things with it. And you're able to, if you have an LLC, you're able to own property with it, cars, houses, etc.
Not houses.
I brought it up. I brought it. You told me not to bring it up. But it's very, very easy, very simple stuff that you're all able to do. You don't have to have any special requirements or any special reason to do it other than the fact that you'd like to start a business. And you do get benefits for doing it, and everyone's entitled to those benefits. So it's a great opportunity. What a lot of people do is they forget about this, is that they have a business and say they get cash, things like that or whatever, and they don't file this paperwork. You can have a business and you can make $100,000 in that business, say it's construction, things like that, and you can write off a lot of things for that business. And then you want to verify the exact things, but I'll give you a general idea. Say if you're in construction, you can write off tools that you buy. You write off nice new power tools, saws. You can write off drills, things like that. You can write off your work miles for your truck, which is a real popular one for people that commute. So if you have a blog or a computer business, Taylor,
hello,
what can you write off?
Computer, you can write off. You can some internet. You can do. You can try to finagle things like Netflix, Hulu, whatever, to do research and so forth. Movie tickets.
Finagle's on the list.
Finagling.
on topics to cover.
Again, tickets. You can if you buy a game or we buy a movie, you can write that off because that's for research and so forth. Your commute time, I guess, to conventions and so forth. Like I go to parking. Anything I buy there, anything, interview information I buy there, audio equipment, video equipment, stuff like that.
So if that interests you and you think that you might qualify as someone who might want to start a business or are currently running a business, it might be in your best interest to get a DBA, doing business as, maybe getting an LLC if you want more protection. Now, it does cost, some states, there's an LLC licensing, or not licensing, but a tax that they tax LLCs every single year, a certain amount of money. In California, it's about $800 or so. If you don't want to do that and you think a DBA would suit you more, it's $40 and it's for 5 years generally. So,
last question: do you have to, if you start a business, do you have to claim your taxes the first year, or can you wait?
You can wait. Yeah, you don't have to. What they want to know is, did anything significant happen with your business, mainly with your tax return? Like, you could start a business and nothing has actually happened. But what they want to see in your tax return is, did you start the business? Did you spend significant money in the business, or money at all? Did you lose money with this business? Or did you not spend any money, and did you make money in this business, and did you pay your taxes on it? That's what they're mainly trying to figure out. So you could start or have an idea for a business, lock the name down. And remember, this is the name within your county. So not, if you get the name, no one in that county can have your business or do business as you. It is not a statewide, it does not encompass statewide naming rights. That would be more if you had an LLC, that would cover the state. And it is not a trademark, which would cover the entire United States. So it's important to know differences between that, because you will not cover yourself as far as naming rights for your business. If you just do a DBA, it will cover you for your county only. And if you do an LLC, it'll cover you for the state. And if you trademark it, things like that will cover you for the United States.
What about copyright?
Copyright's something different, yeah. Copyrights aren't necessarily business names. What they are they're like ideas or like creations. That's what a copyright is. So they're a little different. This is basically like the name of your business, what your business does, and your unique like market in the business. So like when they say they take away the trademark of the Washington Redskins, like that was a big thing on that. That means other people could technically name themselves Washington Redskins and make money off of it. But if somebody, it doesn't prevent them getting sued, doesn't prevent them from people going after them, things like that. It just prevents someone doing business in your field like you. Now, a way you can get away with it would be like, I'm the Washington Redskins consulting firm. Has nothing to do with football operations, and not use their logo. Technically, you can get away with that because the trademark law fell. But, if we want to, maybe we should be the Washington Redskins.
Flip Monkey Media?
Yeah, Flip Monkey Media blog. But that is useful for many things, including obtaining corporate credit, like a credit card. And people always say when you track business expenses, they don't want to do the accounting because it's boring, all that stuff. Well, you would get a corporate or an LLC or a sole proprietorship credit card. You'd use your tax ID, and you get a credit card in the name of that business, and you take all your expenses that happen to do with that business, and you use that for only business transactions, and you use a different credit card that's personal for personal transactions. And then at the end of the year, all your accounting is done for you, because all you do is print the statements from your business card, and that's your taxes. See how simple that is? Really easy. And it is important, when knowing all this information, to separate business from personal expenses, because there are legal implications for it. But if you do it right, and you do it the way that we're kind of setting it up for you or explaining it to you, you can get legal tax deductions. You can write off equipment. You can write off mileage. You can write off all kinds of great things for your business if done right.
Even lunches and dinners.
Lunches and dinners. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, we forgot that. It's a different video, how to scam lunches and dinners out of your business.
Hey now.
Exactly. But that's how to start a business. You have any more questions, you want more details, want more explanations, well, maybe you should try subscribing. Maybe bump the numbers a little. Maybe do something so Taylor doesn't get upset with us. Maybe
Or just Joe.
Yeah, or just us. I don't know. I haven't even looked at the channel, so I don't know.
I know you haven't. Or you can email us. We have our email is on our website as well.
Or how about don't subscribe us? Just get the view count up. Just do something. Do something besides asking.
Well, if they watch the video, then the view counts up.
Well, we have been getting questions, but it's not in the right format, Priscilla. Asking Taylor what the question is not the question. It would be on our Facebook page. It would be on our YouTube channel or social media. But we'll answer the question next video. Thanks for the question. I'm Joe, and I just told you. That's Taylor.
Hi.